What if I were to ask you, who is the most confident woman that you know? Is it you? Is it your best friend? Was it your mom? Or maybe it was a teacher that you had in school? The truth is that most of us exhibit confidence out in public, but most of the time we're not as confident as we look. When I was a kid, I took ballet from the time that I was 6. That meant that I was in dance recitals. When I got to high school, I was a part of the chorus at high school. I was in drama productions, musical productions, and I performed with the choir. But one day my mom asked me, she said, Connie, why are you not more confident? And you stop and ask yourself, why am I not more confident? I think it's because so often we compare ourselves to others. We compare what we see on Facebook, we compare what we see in pictures, or when people are dressed up and they're at a wedding and they're looking their very best. And yeah, they do look confident. But so often we are not how we appear. Now, what happens whenever you get married and maybe you and your spouse just are a little bit opposites, or maybe you're bringing a little baggage in from the past? All of these kind of things fester up and they hurt your confidence. You may have a spouse who's encouraging and helpful and loving. Or when you get married, you may have a spouse who you get all their baggage, all that stuff, all those troubles, all those problems that they've had. Yeah, they looked really good when you were dating, but now you're living with them. And you know what? It hammers on your confidence. So let me give you 3 things that you can begin to do to lift yourself up and to grow your confidence, because confidence help you be successful. They help you be a great mom because you're confident. You feel good about yourself. You feel good about your decisions. Kids see through that. You have a better relationship with your spouse because you're confident and you don't question, and you have faith in them and faith in yourself. All right. So here's 3 things. Number 1 is watch out for your self talk. So often we talk nicely to other people. I mean, like, I would never say things to my best friends that I say to myself. We belittle ourselves, we talk down to ourselves, and that just it's not going to help any. So we want to watch what we say to our spouse. I used to work with a lot of women as a Mary Kay sales director, and I used to say to them, you know what? If I had a best friend and they said the things to me that I say to myself, I wouldn't like them. I wouldn't even be friends with them. But guess what? When we talk bad to ourselves, we're stuck with ourselves. So make a point to speak better things into yourself. The second thing is, what fills your cup? You can't always expect your spouse to fill your cup, and they don't even know what makes you happy. Sometimes you don't even know what makes you happy. So you have to stop and think, what fills my cup? Is it going out with some girlfriends and having a good time? Is it sitting, closing my bedroom door and taking a hot bath, or reading a book and just being away from everybody in the house? Is it finding a new challenge that sparks my excitement? Does that fill my cup? So you have to find what fills your cup, because your spouse, like I said, can't fill your cup. And the third thing is, sometimes when there are challenges in our marriage, we have to open up to a friend, or we open up to our mom, or we open up to that favorite aunt. Somebody is there to encourage you and help you know that if there are challenges, it's not your fault. All right, so remember those 3 things on confidence. Now, let me just tell you who I am. I'm Connie, and I have been married over 40 years. I have 3 grown kids, and let me tell you, when my kids got married, I started to realize that all families are not the same. We don't have the same habits, the same wants. Um, Sometimes we don't treat our family members the same way. We have different personality styles. There's all these different things that come into play whenever it comes to families. And that's when I realized that happy couples equal happier kids. And I am all about family. So I want you to take a look at 7 powerful principles for an extraordinary marriage. I have a lot of friends as I've changed names in my business just a while back, and they're like, that's it. We all want an extraordinary marriage. But the truth is, there are always challenges in marriage. When people live together all the time, there's going to be a few challenges. So I want you to grab this. It's 7 powerful principles. And this is the kind of thing that my husband and I have used all through our years. Remember, I said I've been married over 40 years. That doesn't mean it's perfect. There's ups and there's downs. It just means that we love each other, we support each other, we encourage each other, and we've been very, very fortunate to be very compatible. And everybody doesn't have that. And if you don't have that, if you don't fix it, if you don't find a way around it, it's like it will take you down. And if it doesn't take you down, you'll live in unhappiness. You don't have to do that. So grab this. It's a starter to help you find your way into better confidence and a better you and a better marriage. And that is 7 powerful principles for an extraordinary marriage. And you'll find that on my Facebook, and you'll find it on my webpage. I'm Connie Durham. Thanks for listening.